Hello students, today we will solve a numerical on signal flow graph. That is, we are going to find a transfer function of the system shown in the figure using Mason's gain formula. Okay, so I will start with the solution. The first step in solving the problem is to find out the forward path. Okay, now forward path is the path from input node to the output node. Okay, if you see in this figure, there are two forward paths. Okay, so I will draw those two forward paths. Okay, first one is this one, which I'm drawing. Okay, so from here to here, the gain is G1, the gain is G2, the gain is G3, and here the unity gain. Okay, so this path is from input node to the output node. Okay, now there is one more path, forward path. Okay, this is this path from here to here. Okay, so I'll just draw it here, the second forward path. Okay. Gain is unity here. Here the gain is going to be G4 and here it's 1. Okay, so this is your first forward path. And this is your second forward path. Okay, now next is we are going to write the path gain. So for the path 1, we will write the path gain as P1. Okay, and it is given as G1, G2, G3. Okay, and the gain for the path second gain will be written as P2, and it is nothing but just G4 because other two gains are 1, so it just becomes G4. Okay, now the step 2. In the step 2, we are going to find out the loop. Okay, now we can see in this diagram carefully there exists two loops. Okay, the first loop is this loop. The first loop is going to be this one. Okay, this will be the first loop. Then my second loop will be this one. This will be my second loop. Okay, and whether I can take this loop, I can say this path as a loop. We cannot take because you can just see the arrows. If I want this loop to be complete, I want arrow this way. But the arrow in the diagram is just reverse of it. So this is not a loop. So only there are total 2 loops. Okay. So I will draw those 2 loops here now. Okay. Yeah. So the gain is G1 here. There is a node here. The gain is G2 over here. Fine. Yeah. And this feedback gain is minus H1. Okay. Similarly, I will have a second loop. Okay. Whose gain will be G2 and G2 and G3 here from this path, and the feedback will have the gain of minus S2. So this is my loop 1, okay, and this is my loop 2, okay, fine. So the gain will be, L1 will be G1, G2, H1, minus sign will be there, and my gain of second loop will be G2, G3, and H2 minus sign, okay. Now, the next step, that is step 3, is to see if these two loops are non-touching. Now you can see here, our both the loops are touching each other at this particular point. Okay, so both the loops are touching loops. So there are no non-touching loops. Okay, so my step 3 is, okay, there are no non-touching loops. Okay, so since non-touching loops are not there, sorry, my next step will be to find out the del. Okay, so the formula for del is 1 minus, if you remember, sum of the gains of loop. So in this case, we have two loops and whose gains are minus G1 into G2 into H1 minus G2 into G3. We have to add, but the sign is coming because of the sign present originally here. Okay, so I'll take the minus sign outside, so this becomes plus G1 into G2 into H1 plus G2 into G3 into H2. Okay, so this is my del. Okay, after that I have to find out the del 1 and del 2. Okay, so that is my step 5. I have to find out the del 1 and del 2. So next step is step 5. Okay, for path P1, okay, your loop 1 and loop 2 touch the forward path. Okay, touch the forward path. That's why my del 1 will be equal to 1 minus, I have to take the sum of the gains of those loops which are not touching, right? But in this case, both the loops are touching the path. So this term will become 0. Okay. For P2, okay, loop 1 and loop 2 touches P2. Okay. That's why again my del 2 is going to be 1. Okay. So in step 6, I will write down the total transfer function using your Mason's gains formula. So using Mason's gains formula, the transfer function is given as summation of I is equal to 1 to n pi into del I divided by del, where I is varies from 1 to n, where n is number of forward paths. In our case, there are 2 forward paths, so my I will be equal to 1 to 2 pi into del I divided by del. So when I will be 1, that time this will become P1 del 1, and when I will be 2, it will become P2 del 2 divided by del. Okay, now I'll just substitute the formula and let us see what I'm going to get. Okay, so my transfer function will become equal to, my P1 was G1 into G2 into G3, okay, into 1, okay, because my del 1 was 1, then G4 into 1 because my del 2 was 1 divided by 1 plus G1 into G2 into H1 plus G2 into G3 into 2. Okay. So this written G2, sorry, G1, G2, G3 plus G4 divided by 1 plus G1, G2, H1 plus G2, G3, H2. Okay. So students, that's all for today's lecture.